Not one major American media organization is reporting that Kristi Noem is using American taxpayer dollars to provide armed security detail to ICE officers. She claimed, without presenting evidence, that gangs and cartels have taken out $10,000 bounties on certain federal agents. Similarly, going underreported by the mainstream media, the fact that ICE is using military Black Hawk helicopters in Chicago for major raids. They are coming into residential neighborhoods with Black Hawk helicopters and banging open doors like they're looking for Osama bin Laden in 2001. And honestly, I would have missed this thing about Kristi Noem paying for protective detail on ICE agents if not for the Ground News blind spot feature. Shit is scary, okay? This is the Ground News summary basically saying that it was last Sunday that she said that there was $10,000 bounties on certain ICE and Border Patrol personnel. Then she vaguely says, well, it's gangs and cartel members and members of terrorist organizations. Remember, Donald Trump just designated Antifa a terrorist organization. A lot of the ICE officers were armed with like paintball guns or rubber bullets. No, now they have protective detail that is armed with live ammunition. Well, there's got to be some evidence to prove that cartels are putting bounties on federal agents, right? I mean, you can't just come out and say that stuff. Somebody must have started that rumor at least. Well, let's go to the Ground News aggregator and see who's talking about it. The Heritage Foundation. Authors and funders of Project 2025. The Heritage Foundation is the one that's claiming that there are bounties on ICE agents. Heritage Foundation and whatever low factuality right-wing news outlet this is. This is a prime example of the manufacturing of narrative. They will speak this narrative into existence and they will reinforce it with bots and fake news organizations until people just start to believe it because they heard it so much. Which is why it is so important that you look into the motivations and the funding of who is providing you news. Even with all the support I get from my partnership with Ground News, I can't do it all. I'm encouraging you once again to sign up for the Vantage Plan through Ground News and do your own research. Make sure that you're educating yourself, and if you are a content creator, making content about the stories that might otherwise go unseen. Ground News can help you make sure that you are getting your information from sources with high factuality that are independently owned. And it also helps us call out legacy media when they fail to report a story as big as Kristi Noem using taxpayer dollars to give armed guards to ICE agents. It also helps us find answers to the questions like, has Kristi Noem ever been kicked in the head by a horse? Is that why she's as cruel and unusual as she is? I've also used Ground News to study how the Trump family is personally benefiting from some of these ICE raids. We can see what's happening right in front of our faces. If the mainstream media isn't going to report on it, then we need to find another source to help us put those pieces together. And for me, it's been Ground News. So please go to groundnews.com/under. You can get the Vantage Plan. It's about $5 a month, but it's going to help you fill in a lot of the gaps. I used to start my day by scrolling social media to see what had happened, and now I open the Ground News app and have a more gentle pathway into the day's news and events. Check your blind spots, groundnews.com/under.